Hello again, and welcome to the corner studio here in my garage. And today I'm talking about some new camera gear. Yes, I went on a shopping trip yesterday down to one of my favorite places to go, Kenmore Camera, and I got myself in a little trouble, spent some money, and came home with some interesting loot. So let's talk about some of it. First thing I want to go over is this Wimberley Gimbal Head, and what this thing will do for me, I hope, out in the field is give me a little bit better result than just using a ball head that often comes on tripods. And this part here would just mount right onto your tripod. You put your camera here and you can run this up and down like that in a nice smooth fluid motion, or you can turn it like this. What I'm going to do with this is, let me hold it up and you can see a little better. What I'm going to do with this is, in another video, I'm going to talk about the tripod that I bought yesterday to pair this thing up with. That would be the Winston 2.0 by three-legged thing. But I want to finish up talking about this one first and get it up and get it uploaded. And I guess the first thing I notice out of the box with this is this feels substantial. It's a little over 3 pounds. It is all metal. I think this is steel with a coating. I passed on a gimbal that was on display next to it that was a couple $100 cheaper and just not the build that this one was. And this weighs about 3 pounds. It feels like solid steel, and all of the parts just move fluid. The adjustment knobs, everything just feels like quality. I think this is going to be a really good fit in my camera kit. This is how the gear would actually go on the gimbal, and I'm going to set that up and do a little bit more with it later, but your camera would rest in here. If you're using a shorter lens, if you're using a longer lens, this is my, that was a Nikon Z6 II, by the way, and it had a 50mm prime on it. This is my 1-400 Nikon, and this has got a Kirk plate on it, and you can see that it just slides right in there. You tighten it down, and voila, you're ready to go. Here's the box. This thing is the WH200. This is the box that it came in, and yep, that was $5.95 plus sales tax, and I think it's going to be worth it. That's my first impressions of it. And I always think that when you see quality gear and the people who are selling it have figured out how to package it properly, those are good first steps, first impressions when you're looking at something. It kind of reveals a mindset, and I'm usually pleased when I see that. This is the it's catalog. It's got some compatibility charts with lenses, and they invite you to go to the website, Wimberley. It's out of Charlottesville, Virginia, and I haven't studied this thing. The user's manual, I guess maybe I ought to. I wasn't top in my class in school, so I shy away from big, long, thick, complicated books. But this thing, to assemble it, I alluded to assembly. You know, it came in 2 pieces in the box, and then you pull it out, and you've got to do a complex assembly, which is that right there. So anyway, first impressions are really good on this thing, and I think it's going to elevate my kit a little bit. And that's what I'm always constantly trying to do, is incrementally just improve things a little bit as I can and get to a better product in what I do. So look, like I said, I'm going to grab this stuff up and make another video out of putting this on a tripod and talk about tripods in general. I've drug some out, so I'll be posting another video soon after this one. And I thank you for joining me today and invite you to subscribe to the channel, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.